Hey everyone, it's Adam again. Wanted to, as you can see from the title of this video, talk to you a lot about, and I talked about this in a video 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago now, but I want to talk about authenticity. The man behind the curtain, if you will, to paraphrase Wicked or The Wizard of Oz, which I know we've all seen, and also talk with you about um, being truthful and being who we are. Because for a long time in my life, I have been a liar. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I've been untruthful. It's never been malicious. It's never been about work. My resume stands on its own. My work product stands on its own. But I have been a teller of tales, mythologies, legends, outright falsehoods. And I've never done it for malicious reasons. I've never done it to hurt other people, and it's never been about other people. It's always been about myself and stories and things that I've done or embellishments on things that actually did happen, but that I've grown to such mass proportions, large proportions to inflate my own ego and to make myself feel better about who I am and what I've done. And I've told those tall tales, I've told those legends, those fables, because I didn't like myself very much. I didn't have any self confidence. I didn't have much self esteem. I would even go so far as to say there was some self loathing there. Um, and it's taken me a lot of time in therapy to recognize that about myself, to recognize why I did it, because I'm done doing it. And that's what this post is about. Video is about. I want to be real and authentic and sincere with every single person viewing these videos. You deserve that. But more importantly, I deserve it for myself because I deserve self love. I deserve to accept my flaws and the many great things about me. And I'm not proud that I did those things and said those things and told those stories. Um, you know, I went through a lot of bullying as a kid, whether it was about my weight or my religion or certainly my disability, which was the bulk of it. Um, and that really caused me to, in a lot of ways, dislike myself. And if I didn't like myself, then how could I expect anyone to like the real me? So I had to create these fictions. And I did. And I did that for years. Whether it was tales, well, I'm not going to get into specific examples. The people who know me and love me, you know, will not be surprised, I'm sure, to learn that a lot of the embellishments, a lot of the things that I said, didn't happen exactly as I have claimed over the years. But you know what? And there will be people who probably cut me out of their life as a result of that. The fact of the matter is, the people who matter don't mind, and the people who mind really don't matter. Because it was never about them. It was never to lie to them or hurt them or deceive them. It was my own self-loathing, self-hate, even. And I'm done with that. I am done being a bullshit artist. I'm done beating myself up for who I'm not, and I'm ready to start loving myself for who I am. That's hard for all of us. Every single one of us has told lies, has told tall tales, I'm sure. Um, and it's almost never about the person we're telling it to. It's about us. I'll bet you if we could get in the mind of Frank Baum, who wrote The Wizard of Oz, he would tell you that the wizard didn't like himself very much and had to put on this facade in order to make himself feel more powerful and tell lies. And we have certainly people in elected office who do the same thing on a daily basis. Um, Many of them know they're lying, and they are, in some instances, doing it much more maliciously than I think the average person does it, certainly than I ever did it in their everyday life. Um, but you deserve my authentic self. If you're going to watch these videos, if you're going to spend your time, invest that time in me, invest that time in the messages that I'm trying to convey. If I want to be inspirational, if I want to help people, I have to be real. You deserve that. And again, I deserve it for myself. Um, the person in that first video that I reposted a week ago, that was as real as I have ever been, ever been, up until right now. And even the last video was certainly genuine and real as well. But that was maybe the first time in my life I'd ever been that raw and that real and that vulnerable. And I had people who encouraged me at that time to hide that video from the world because it could negatively impact my ability to get a job. And maybe they were right. We'll never know. I did hide it for 7 years. I'm done hiding. I'm done being embarrassed or ashamed of what I've gone through. And again, I got some great 100% real stories that I can and will share with you over the this video content. Um, and I will promise you right now that there will not be any lies told in these videos. Look, we all tell white lies from time to time to spare people's feelings. We all do tell little fibs here and there. Um, and I will not do that in these videos, and I'm not going to sit here and claim that I'm never going to lie again because that would be a lie, and that would defeat the purpose of this video. Um, but again, you will never get anything other than the 100% truth from me, and I want to apologize to those that I have hurt with any of those falsehoods, and I want to apologize to myself, and I want to forgive myself, right? Self forgiveness is just as important as forgiveness from others. And I've been beating the crap out of myself for years about being a bullshit artist. I've been beating the crap out of myself for years about many things that I shouldn't have been. I should celebrate my victories and reward myself with self esteem and self confidence and not um, continue to create this fiction to make people like me. If they don't like me, that's on them, not on me anymore. Um, and and if you look at this video and you think, Adam admitted he was a bullshit artist, and I don't want to watch anything because I can't trust him anymore. That's You have every right to that conclusion, and I will say thank you for watching and have a great life, and I wish you nothing but the best. But I am done hiding from myself. I'm done hiding from you. Um, and again, I truly believe that's what I deserve. It's what you deserve for yourselves too, right? If you identify with any of the things that I've talked about so far in this video, the only person who can make that change is you. Uh, I can be there to support you. You want to message me, I will, stand by you and help you, whether it's find a therapist to get you over some of those humps, um, whether it is helping you find resources, whatever you need. If you want to be your authentic self and you've been hiding behind a mask or behind a curtain for too long, I will stand right beside you and help you do it. Look, I'm going to be starting a podcast in the not too distant future, hopefully. I hope I have guests on that podcast to talk about what the overarching theme will be. And that's going to be about overcoming obstacles because I have news for you. There is not a person alive who doesn't have obstacles to deal with, whether they acknowledge them or not. The other thing that, and I've talked about this in videos years ago as well, obstacle, disability, challenge, those are all synonyms. They all mean the same damn thing. They're just different words for the same thing. And my disabilities, my vision, some of the other obstacles that I've had to overcome in life. have not stopped me. As I've said before, as I will say again in subsequent videos, I am who I am because of all that I've gone through, because of all that I've accomplished, because of my disability, not in spite of my disability. And I am damn proud to be who I am today. And it's taken me a long time to be able to say that and say it with genuineness, with authenticity. So say goodbye to the old bullshit artist and say hello to the real me every single time you watch one of these videos from here on out. And again, that is what you got in that first video. It's what you got in the video I posted the other day. Um, but this is the first day of the rest of my life, and I hope you'll join me for the journey.